be life-stealing through this fight, but Magic Amp can be a solution against Huskar now where it wasn't.
Well, they do have... like we know the timing with the Beastmaster, he can keep up with mid. How far behind is he that mark? Like in a 1v1 mid matchup, can he kind of keep up, or is he still a little bit behind?
I'm not completely sure. I've never really jungled Darkseer since the magic resistance changes. I mean, it's definitely worse than it used to be, but it's still not bad, I don't think. Oh, there's an 8 stack on Huskar. He's just going to die here unless he kills him.
Yep, it's going to be close. Huskar going down low. Oh my, Solo now in a lot of trouble. J4 wants to chase this down. He does survive compliments of the stick. And J4 actually taking tower shots. He's going to go in. He tethers across Solo. Almost does it. He does at least force J4 to suicide to get the kill. So it's a 2-for-2.
He has to be careful in the napalm stacks.
Yep, down bottom. Cheshire Cat could actually fall again. He's already used his time walk. The creep's blocking him out. FN just doesn't want to tank the tower for too long. Does have a healing spell. They'll save it for now. Back mid. Oh, they'll bring down the Huskar first. Big Num will fall to the Wisp. Solo getting a solo kill. Now on the run. Not going to have the tree line to hide in. And J4 will be able to finish him off. It looks like, yeah, another Arcane Bolt will chase him down. And, Solo actually looks like he's got another 5 stick charges. He's going to turn. He's going to tether across. Solo, again, tries to make the big plays. And both supports end with a double.
Have Soul Ring finished. The Soul Ring finished, he can at least trade mana then with Oracle.
Yep. And checking back in on Cheshire Cat. Even though he did die once, are we going to see another fight mid? Yeah, we certainly are. No one in deep. Uses the stick nice and early. Gets the kill on the Bat Rider this time. He will live through it. Dazzle's here for...
Effective. Do they have any stacks to deal with? They haven't stacked at all here in the Dire Jungle. Like, maybe wish PR would have occasionally done this here.
Sioma the Slayer getting in deep. He gets silenced up here. Does have a shallow grave. Now the tether across. J4 will fall. Big Num might get dove here as well. Flame Break bops him around, but yeah.
They don't really have the same defensive backups as Vega does. Yes, they do have Oracle, so Terrorblade should still be pretty strong, but other fight mid.
Yep, Flame Break. Trying to push no one back. He's taking a lot of damage from this fire. It's a huge rotation from PR. 4-on-2. They will kill the Huskar. Use the life break to start that off. Now the Chrono on Solo should secure an easy kill on the Wisp. Nowhere to go, and he will die again. 7-6. Right. Some stacks finally coming out for Power Rangers. J4 get this up to a 3 stack at the hard camp. Something for the Bat Rider to retreat to. Almost another kill on the Faceless Void. Sorry about that, folks.
PL or on TI5, for example. Very often. Now he still buys shreds.
Okay.
All that hype for nothing.
Relocate back towards mid. Solo saves his Huskar. Probably didn't need to use it, but wanted to be safe. Not a lot of heroes in as PR puts some pressure on this tower mid. FN jumps in, gets silenced right away after the crush, and now no one just jumps forward. False Promise comes out. Back wall from the Darkseer connects on 2. Mag does have a mech. He's already popped it. And the fight getting spread out. Wisp will be up pretty soon. Vega do defend the tower. They don't find any kills out of it, but do a good job stalling things out. FN jumps in, brings down Cheshire Cat. Nicely done to catch the Void. No Chrono available there, and he will be the first casualty of this back and forth.
Really nice counter initiation by FN. Well, not counter, but re-initiation. Oh, he's not done yet?
Yeah, they're going to go in on to got him. The amp damage comes out. He's taking huge damage here. FN will get credit for that after the life break from no one. Break
spells, then get out again, and then reinitiate again. He did that 3 times total, which is exactly how you need to play Slaughter, and it got them kills every time. And he also held the sprint, of course, until he was ready to run. Used it as you...
Items. What's Huskar working on next? He should have a fair bit of gold, about 1,800. I'm actually curious where no one wants to go. He's got
he could
HMD armlet.
Really good Halberd game. There's still obviously a lot of magic damage. Slaughter dies top here.
Yeah, the Halberd, and then also go for the upgraded medallion, the Solar Crest on Dazzle, get the double evasion going. That would be very hard to deal with. Oh, down bottom.
Extremely likely, actually.
YW caught by the Slardar. Relocate comes in. They're not even going to get there in time for actually right as this fight breaks out. No one needs to be a little bit careful here about that timing.
Oh, there's no relocate for 30. This is such a good fight for them.
Lasso onto Solo. Big Num going to start things off. Not much follow-up damage, though. There's the Chrono. Connects on 2. They bring down the Wisp. No one will die. No, the Shallow Grave comes out just as the Aegis expires. Not going to be able to get much regen out of it, but there's heal from Dazzle. Wisp buyback as well. Armlet toggling. Huskar's going to stand and fight. He'll do as much damage as he can before he falls. Oracle ult saves Cheshire Cat, and Huskar will not be able to handle it.
That was just a Fate's Edict. Such a good counter here.
Yeah, you're right. It stopped all that fire damage. Very nice.
Might as well. He's still waiting for it. I mean, he's got Manta at least, so he's pretty survivable, and he doesn't have to worry about amp damage as much now, but
I mean, that was great from Vega. They force out a glyph, and they get the tier 3 tower.
Oh my god.
Prodo on 4. Mystic Flare splits a lot of damage. Darkseer does get off the mech, and they all survive through it. Now Dazzle starts dropping heals, but it is the Wisp that dies. Now the Grave from Dazzle has to use it on himself. No one in the front line taking a lot of damage, does get disarmed. And they will lose the Dazzle in the back line. Ends up not being a great fight for Vega. It doesn't look like, at least. No one doing what damage he can, but there's the false promise from Oracle. Cheshire Cat will live. Mag backs out. FN trying to make the great escape here, but this is going to be a tall order for the Slardar. And just like that, PR almost wiped Vega. Mag trying to TP out. They do not get the interrupt. Wow, that flame break is close.
He messed up. He should have kept.
It is getting pinged out a lot. Vega seem maybe a little suspicious, but they don't have any confirmation, and they will just let it go. PR getting second Roche and one step closer to taking control of this game. Look at the graphs, and
then that could be very justified, but maybe it won't be here.
And there is a lot of gold up on Gotham. He's got about 4,200. Oh, Mag, wrong place, wrong time. Walks into a lasso silence. Will be able to mech, but not Guardian Greaves. He actually lives to the relocate. Huge stun from FN as he jumps in here. Now Gotham pops the illusions. He starts going hard, and Vega will disengage. They lose their Darkseer. Like, did Oracle get him in the well? Yeah, looks like it. And the Wisp will die on the relocate. Orifice, but they'll get some decent damage into this tower before it expires. No glyph for Vega. They've already used it. This will be a free tier 3 tower. This game now very even. Both teams with one tier 3 down. J4 gets caught on the TP out. FN him with a stun. Looks like everyone else will make it out in time. They get one. Oh no, and try to take this fight. Vega are suspicious. They're still pinging it out. Slardar with the same idea, hiding in the tree line, ready to try and counter-initiate here. Aegis is still up on the Terrorblade. He's got about another minute left. I'm just going to wrap around the backside. It's an awkward time for Vega to try to take this fight. Cheshire Cat placed into an odd spot. Chrono connects on quite a few of his own teammates as well. Solo getting soloed off to the side, but will be able to tether away. No one taking huge damage. Shallow Grave buys him a little bit of time, but he's just going in on the Terrorblade. He gets off a Sunder, and he is going to live through this. I think this is a really awkward back and forth. Huskar's just bouncing all over the place. He does finally go down. It's a 2-for-1. The Vegas support line did a good job disengaging and staying alive, but in the end, they can't bring down this Terrorblade. And even if they did, they just have the Aegis anyway. FN tries to reinitiate, not going to connect on the Crush. Dazzle Graves himself to try and make some more time. J4 taking some damage against the Darkseer. Got him, almost dies to the Dazzle. Still stays living, and Aegis just going to heal him right back up. A really strange fight. 2 for 3 goes slightly better for Vega than I thought it would. But in the end, not theirs to take. FN reinitiates. Maybe they get Cheshire Cat here. Time Walk regains some of that lost HP, and now Gotham just turns it on and obliterates. That's another Metamorphosis. Vega, kind of a precarious situation here. Both the supports are on the back line. Losing Dazzle or Wisp first is going to hurt. Solo caught by the lasso. Not the start that they wanted. Grave comes out. That does reset for Solo a little bit. It's a nice back wall from the Darkseer, giving me huge frame drops here. The Chrono's a complete whiff. Oh no, Cheshire Cat throws it away, and now this fight could go the way of Vega. They've taken 2 already. Got him. Gets off a Sunder, but he's been completely repelled. No one winning this man fight. As now FN connects with a stun.
He's gonna die.
And they will bring down the Terrorblade 4-0. You gotta look at the replay on that one. Always hard to see what's happening when you get the frame drops from a big ion shell vac wall like that.
Anybody.
It was a complete. It didn't even hit his own teammates. Like, it just missed everything.
So confused, and it happened so close to the racks that they get a racks out of this. Possibly 2 barracks. Yep. Force TB buyback because that fight was so one-sided.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's not a topsy-turvy game now. It was a 12k net worth lead for PR, and that's now mitigated to about a break even once this tier 3 tower in the mid goes down. Buyback from Terrorblade now used. He does have Metamorphosis not available. It's down for 60 seconds. So he can fight, but it's not ideal. They're going to stay true to the course and try and focus on the barracks. No one will get disarmed. Lasso onto FN. They might have to back out. They're pinging the melee barracks. They just want to finish it off. Beautiful relocate. Saves the Slardar. They get the melee barracks after all. Cheshire Cat does not have a chrono for about 15. No one's still very survivable. Doing what he can here. Flame break in onto YW. That's a false promise, but he might be able to survive through it. Still no one in so deep right now. Satanic on cooldown, but he hits a shallow grave. He's still alive. He's going hard on somebody. I don't know what the plan of attack is here, but he is just taking way too much damage. He's the sacrificial lamb. He pulls it.
That was probably the biggest part about what Vega did.
Lasso on Wisp first. It looks really good. It's a shallow grave right away, and then it's just a huge back wall from the Darkseer that helps reset. They could cripple this Vega base. There are 0 buybacks available on either side. TB the only one that has it on cooldown. Tier 3 tower gets evaporated.
They didn't glyph that.
Yep, holding on to the Glyph and still holding on to the Metamorphosis as well. Everyone from Vega is back. They're ready to fight. Bat Rider now the only one with buyback. There's the Glyph. Saves the melee barracks mid.
Nicely done by no one there. That was really well done. Got a meta though.
Yep, they're going to wrap around. Mag goes in, gets it back just on one. It's Cheshire Cat, but it does isolate him. Remember, he has the cheese, hasn't eaten it yet. Lasso not going to find a kill. Solo still alive. Now he gets Shallow Grave. No one getting low. But again, he does live. This is looking like a good hold from Vega. Some ults exchanged. Even the Thunder was used there.
He almost got the Sultan on the Wisp, but he didn't go for the Chrono. Now he's dead. Oh, what a huge mistake.
Why did he do that? Again, it's like mini bash is that significant? I think of it more about the damage, but it's a huge
so bad.
deal.
Oh no!
Smoke got him. Oh no, he is in so much trouble. He doesn't have a buyback. He just went all in. 90. That's game, dude. 90 seconds, no buyback. Time for him to die.
So smart by Vega. Even if they didn't find a hero there's a chance they found a courier buying items, and that could also give them a gold advantage.
Well, now it's just an easy siege from Vega. They'll put the Huskar on the high ground, everyone else on the low ground. And these are the last barracks standing. Still the ranged barracks mid. Big Num gonna jump in. They'll try to do something aggressive. Cheshire Cat needs a big chrono. He catches FN. At least Slardar can't counter initiate now, but there's just no follow-up damage. The TB is so much of their team fight. Just trying to buy time, prevent the Megas from coming out. Terrorblade up in 30. All four still alive on PR, but Cheshire Cat.
Wow.
Well, that changes. Man, Slardar just trucked him.
Yeah, that was amp damage, AC, and I'm sure they used the Solar Crest as well. He just died instantly.
It looked like an Echo Saber hit or something from the Slardar, how fast he died. They dive into the well, they'll finish off the Sky Wrath, and yeah, this will be the end of the game. PR going to get completely cleaned up. Huskar with all this evasion, just tanking the Firebush right now. And poor Power Rangers, a heartbreaking way to be eliminated for the second time from the Global Grandmasters. On the cusp of taking us to a Game 3, and well, it's not going to happen here. Got him. Will come back up. He gets off the Sunder this time. Yeah, might be able to get a kill on the Wisp. That would be cute, but nope. That's a Shallow Grave. And a Rampage for the Huskar to end the game. Vega doing it in style. He's just showing off now, just sitting there taking that cute little fountain.
I really do love watching Vega. I would have loved to see a third game, but PR had control of this game. They had a great team fight to put Vega behind when Vega was winning, and then they just weren't able to close it out. Just too many team fights that flopped. They needed that fight near the bot jungle, the Radiant jungle, to go well, and it completely went the opposite way for them, despite them having so many advantages on paper. Maybe we can criticize Face's Void as well. I felt like he never really became a huge threat. He didn't land any good late game Chronospheres, really. We never saw Chronosphere as